Together we make progress. You just heard it. We all say it. But do you believe it? At the Ad Council, we live by that manifesto. It is our North Star. But I have to be the first to admit, it can be hard to keep the faith sometimes. This past year has been especially tough, with mass shootings in schools, nightclubs, houses of worship, hurricanes and wildfires devastating our communities, and the awful specter of hate infecting the very bedrock of who we are as a people. As much as we try to move things forward, it can often feel like we're going in reverse. It's heartbreaking. But guess what? This is exactly the kind of moment to seize. This is the moment when good people double down and get to work. Because here's the thing, creating the world you want to live in is the ultimate project. One that's always a work in progress, one that's never done. And that leaves us with a choice. You can see the impossibility of perfection as an exhausting, defeating notion, or you can see it as a challenge, an opportunity to grab hold of everything that is possible and make it so. Making progress together, bit by bit. I was struck by something Dan Rather said in his recent book, What Unites Us. He wrote, "We are a nation not only of dreamers, but also of fixers. We have looked at our land and people and said time and time again, this is not good enough. We can do better." And he's right. Our feet always keep moving, sometimes 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but always moving toward a more perfect union. You are doing this. You are stepping up. You are Ad Council people. You're part of a collaborative partnership that's unlike anything else on this planet. The Ad Council is the only place where leaders from nonprofit, media, marketing, technology, business, and culture come together to create the campaigns, the content, the galvanizing messages that connect with people and change lives. The Ad Council is the only place where our shared desires for a better society transform into good ideas, ideas that go to work, confronting the toughest issues facing our country. Each one of you is an essential piece of this puzzle. You've been jumping in with both feet because you know deep in your bones that we can accomplish so much more together than we could ever do alone. We're choosing to unclench our fists, open our arms, and link up, using our combined power to create exponential impact. Tonight, we'll be sharing some good work. Make that great work, created by many of you in this room. And you'll see how critically important that work is in the personal stories you'll be hearing tonight. You'll meet people who have faced tragedy and torment, who have met challenge with courage, extraordinary people who have committed their lives to helping others avoid such suffering. These are the stories that give us everything we need when we're feeling frustrated or just plain tired. These stories give us 3 essential things to keep going. They give us hope, they give us purpose, and they give us proof that good works. Progress is all around us, but it often goes unnoticed. Incremental, positive change doesn't grab headlines, but that doesn't make it any less real. Progress is happening. People are feeling empowered. Consider this. In the last 25 years, the number of minority students graduating from college has increased by 72%. Drunk driving fatalities have fallen by a third since the phrase "one for the road" was replaced by designated driver. And just last month, we saw 56% more young people cast ballots than in 2014. Progress. And that's evident in the faces on this stage tonight. You can see it in our Public Service Award honoree, Ginny Rometty, a woman at the helm of this global force for innovation, a woman leading over 350,000 employees, a woman dedicated to growing a fantastic business and to taking the world into a more progressive, prosperous future, one that is more fair, more diverse, more tolerant, more just. When Ginny arrived at IBM 37 years ago, no woman had ever served as the CEO of any company on the Dow. But today, she's leading a company doing $80 billion in revenue. Progress. And how about Trevor Noah? Trevor's very existence was criminal in 1984 when he was born. As the child of a black mother and a white father in apartheid South Africa, Trevor was living, breathing evidence that his parents had committed a crime. Interracial relationships were punishable by prison. A few thought that apartheid would never end. It had persisted for generations. And yet, when he was 10, things changed. Nelson Mandela became president, and Trevor Noah never had to hide another day. Progress. And then there's me, an out and proud married gay woman leading a major nonprofit organization that was unthinkable when I started my career, and yet here I am. Progress. It takes longer than we want it to. It never happens in a neat straight line, but it does happen. Martin Luther King Jr. put it this way: the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. Remember that. In the long run, good works and good wins, because good people like you refuse to settle for anything less than the best our country can be. Thank you.